Deep in the Whisperwood, Emma was bouncing along on a sunny day. She skipped over moss-covered stones and through patches of sunlight that dappled the forest floor. Then Emma stopped. She couldn't believe her eyes. In the middle of the woods was a pond, and it looked like something out of a fairy tale. Willows with silver leaves drooped to the water, their reflections shimmering. Sunbeams slanted through the trees, making rainbows on the surface. And strange, beautiful music drifted from somewhere inside the pond. Emma ran to the edge and dipped her fingers into the water. It felt cold at first, but then a jolt shot up her arm and she lost her balance. The water wobbled like jelly. Then, plop, something landed in the water right in front of her. Startled, Emma took a step back, and that's when she saw it. A tiny jellyfish, no bigger than her thumb, bobbed on the surface. But this wasn't any ordinary jellyfish. It had a crown made of 8-pointed stars. And when it spoke, its voice was like tinkling bells. "Who disturbs my slumber?" it asked. "I'm so sorry," stammered Emma. "I didn't mean to wake you." "Your crown is beautiful," she added, reaching out a hand. The jellyfish recoiled, then said, "You may call me the Bouncer Queen, and you, human, are the new Bouncer Queen. I choose you." Before Emma could even ask what was happening, the Bouncer Queen continued, "This pond is my home, but it's in great danger. If we don't do something, it will melt away and all my friends will die." Then, wobbling on its crown, the Bouncer Queen told Emma about the 3 great jelly challenges. First, the jelly jump. To cross the wobbly jelly water, only the most graceful can succeed. Second, the jellyfish. Those pesky pufferfish have stolen all the jelly stars, and without them, the pond will lose its magic. Finally, the jelly dance. The Bouncer Queen's crown is fading, and only the dance of the 3 moons can restore its power. "But I don't know if I can do any of those things," said Emma sadly. "Oh, dear," said the Bouncer Queen. "It seems we're both in a bit of a pickle, but I have an idea. Why not ask your animal friends for help? They may be able to help you prepare for the challenges." So Emma went off to find Luna and Benny. At first, Luna thought the whole thing was a silly game, and Benny was too nervous to help. But when Emma explained how serious the situation was, they both knew they had to help. For the jelly jump, Benny trained Emma to leap from rock to rock, pretending they were lily pads floating on the pond. For the jellyfish, Luna used her silvery fur to distract the pufferfish, while Emma snuck up behind them and tickled their noses so hard that they squirted out all the jelly stars they'd stolen. And for the jelly dance, Luna and Benny took turns being the moon. Under their combined glow, Emma spun and twirled, leaping high and wide. Finally, it was time for the challenges. First, the jelly jump. One by one, Emma bounced onto each rock. The surface wobbled precariously, but she kept her balance until she reached the other side. Next, the jellyfish. While Luna and Benny pretended to be ferocious tigers, Emma dashed into the center of the pond and retrieved all the jelly stars. The Bouncer Queen was overjoyed. "We did it!" cried Emma. Then the 2 friends raced to the center of the pond for the final challenge, the jelly dance. As the song began, Luna took her place behind a willow tree and Benny climbed to the top of a nearby log. Together, their light made the pond shimmer. And as Emma twirled, she felt the faint outline of a crown forming around her waist. Suddenly, a shooting star streaked across the sky and landed with a plop right on Emma's outstretched hand. It was a crown made of real jelly stars. When the song ended, Emma carefully placed the crown on the Bouncer Queen's head. As the last notes faded, the pond rippled and all the jelly stars inside it twinkled like the stars in the night sky. The Bouncer Queen beamed at Emma. "Thank you, new Bouncer Queen," she said. "You have saved us all." And from that day on, Emma knew she would never forget her very special day in the Whisperwood.